Hello and welcome. It's been a while since my last Q&A and you guys have been asking for a sequel, so here it is today from the beautiful Austria. And in case you haven't seen my vlogs, Ferdinand, Kiwi and I were staying in Austria for about a month, just enjoying nature, soaking up the sun. Anyway, let's get started with the first question. Do you encounter any prejudices? I suppose it's towards vegans? Actually not that much, because all of my friends are pretty much vegan, so they are not like, oh, where do you get your protein and stuff? But sometimes people ask me, where do you get your protein? Or how do you get like enough calories in? But in general, I think people are really understanding, maybe also because I come from Berlin and there everybody is really like open to anything. So no, actually not that many. If you encounter any prejudices, please let me know. I would love to hear what other people think of vegans. What is your biggest regret? This is a big question and I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I think that I could make a whole video out of it. But to keep it short, I think my biggest regret, but I think it's not really a regret because it brought me to where I am now. But one of my biggest regrets, if I can say it like that, is that I wasn't really social. I still am very like shy and introverted, but when I was smaller, I didn't want to go out. Like guys were asking me for a date and was like, nah, no, I need to study, and I was super shy and I wasn't really feeling confident. I wasn't feeling comfortable in my own skin, so I wasn't really accepting like things to go out. Even with girls, I was like, nah, I think you're too cool for me. Like I wasn't saying that, but I was thinking that in my head. And yeah, I think my biggest regret is not being comfortable and like taking opportunities as they came. When did you decide to take pictures of food and share recipes with others? I think it pretty much started when I became more conscious about like what I put in my body, and like started doing more sports, getting into yoga, getting into acro yoga, meeting some people who were already one step ahead of me. They were telling me that I should ditch dairy because it's bad. So yeah, I just started my Instagram page because my yoga teacher was like, nah, you should start it, and so we can keep in contact and share all those amazing Instagram pictures. So that's when I started my Instagram feed, and of course, as pretty much everybody does, I took some pictures of my food with my phone. So they weren't that pretty yet, but it was a start. So I think it was like 3 years ago, and then yeah, it just like naturally came. I wanted to get better. I always loved photography, and after my studies I worked at an agency, and I wasn't really happy about that. I can make a whole other video about my experience working 9-to-5 job. But during that time I really wanted to express my creativity a bit more, and I don't know, just get rid of like depending on other people. So I really started to get into photography, learn all the techniques, just try to make my photos better, and that was about a year ago. So I started being more conscious like 3 years ago, and then a year ago I started to really try and be good at it. Oh, and of course the whole thing has to do with veganism, because veganism is about like what you put in your body and what you consume. So I really wanted to get the message out there that you can be healthy, that you can thrive on plants. So I think just sharing healthy recipes and beautiful photos of vegan food does the trick. How do you stay healthy during periods? Because sometimes I tend to feel weak. Yeah, I think most of the girls feel a bit weak when they get on their period. For me, on the first day I get bad cramps and I can't really do anything. So it's totally normal, but to stay healthy on your period, it's good to drink a lot of water, get a lot of fiber in, like a lot of fruit, eat a lot of vegetables, and try to stay away from the fats because they tend to drag you down even more, and I heard that they can make your period cramps a bit worse. So just stay healthy. You can move. Some people say that you're not allowed to do sports on your period. That's complete BS. It even helps to relieve the pain if you move, even if it's just a short walk or whatever. Like on the second day I can do heavy deadlifts, I don't care. So just do whatever feels good to you, and if you want to have a piece of chocolate, have a piece of chocolate. It's just like a period of time in the month where you I know it's annoying, it's so annoying, but you shouldn't really focus too much on that, because you can just do whatever you want. And yeah, just stay healthy, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of fruit. That will keep you healthy. And if you want to rest. Like, just do whatever your body tells you to do. As I said, on my first day I get like cramps and I don't want to do anything, and that's okay. Just relax. Oh my god, this question. When do you think you want to get married with Ferdinand? How do you think about Ferdinand? Marriage is not really in our mind, because we can be together without that piece of paper, and I don't know, it's just weird that you kinda have to marry to express your love. I think it's ridiculous. If we would marry, we wouldn't. It's so hard to explain. We wouldn't like want to do it because of the piece of paper. We would like plan a little celebration just with the closest friends, and even without church and the government, and just like a little vegan celebration for us, just to like enjoy the time together and enjoy ourselves. No, that's just our opinion. If you want to get married, that's fine, and I can't say what we're gonna do in 5 years, but right now we don't really want to get married. And how do I feel about Ferdinand? Well, obviously I like him, I love him, otherwise I wouldn't be with him. But no, he's great. He really supports me in everything I do, and we learn from each other, and yeah, it's just a nice life. Even together with Kiwi, we build a little family, and I just love it right now. Other topic: how do you deal with curls? What are the best products? How to manage the hair when they are constantly tied up for sports while sweating. I totally get your problem. When I tie my hair up in a bun, even if I don't do sports, just like wear it up in a bun for like a day, it's so tangled up and I can't really comb it through. It's just, it's going on my nerves like so much. What you could do is get a hair clip, and instead of tying it up, you could like use the clip and clip it up. That way it's not that tangled. The best products to use? Well, I tried no shampoo for, I don't know, 3-4 months, but to be honest, it didn't really work out for me because my hair went super heavy and I really couldn't get through it all. So I'm back to using shampoo. Is it bad? I don't know. It's just what works better for me. And conditioner. Because with curls it's just so annoying. You can't comb it without being wet, and even like in a period with no shampoo, even when it was wet, I couldn't get through. Like my brush was stuck up here and I couldn't get further. So I use shampoo and conditioner once or twice a week. I don't know, it really depends. Up here my hair is so curly and so bouncy, so that I only have to wash it like once or twice a week. But in Berlin there's just so much junk and disgustingness in my hair that I need to wash it more often. But the best products, I don't know. I tried washing it with lemon juice, which worked perfectly fine. If you want to do the no shampoo thing, lemon juice is really nice. Makes it smooth, and I love to use hemp oil because curly hair can get really dry and doesn't look like it's all over the place. Hemp oil really gets rid of the dryness. And other than that, I really want to try out some curly hair products like curly hair shampoo and stuff, but I haven't done that yet. But I will make sure to check it out and let you guys know. And if you have tried out something that worked so good for curly hair, please let me know, because I'm still looking for the holy grail of curls. Did you ever lose your period because of excessive sport or similar? For me, no, I haven't. I always eat enough. I don't do excessive sport, like I do workout maybe once a day. I do have rest days when my body feels sore, so I don't overdo it. But I heard some people that lost it and haven't really gotten it back in like a year, but it's dependent on every person. But no, I have not. So I can't really say what to do when you lost your period. I think stressing out is working against it, because stress hormones are just like, stress is just so bad for your body and put it in a situation where the body doesn't want to be in. So make sure to take your time, take a bath, go get some massages, eat well, eat maybe a little bit more fat. But yeah, just in general, stay healthy and maybe reduce the sport a little bit, if that makes sense. And if one of you girls out there have experienced losing your period and you want to share your experiences, please write down in the comments, because I think you could help some girls on that topic. How do you take those amazing photographs? Thank you so much that you think that my photos are amazing. I don't know, I just try a bunch of things. Sometimes I get some inspiration from Instagram and then I try to kind of recreate the setting or recreate the light, so that I learn how different things work and that I can just manipulate shadow or light to my liking. It's just about doing. Because when I look at the pictures I took 2 years ago or even a year ago, I'm like, oh my god, Tanya, those look awful. But yeah, it's just about trying different things, trial and error, seeing what works out for you, and maybe look into some YouTube videos about food styling, because it's not only about photography, it's also about making your food look pretty. Making Instagram pictures that look beautiful is basically 2 jobs combined in one, because you need to be a food stylist and a photographer and a retoucher. So it's 3 jobs. But yeah, it's just trial and error, learning different things. Just go from where you are and try to take pictures every day, try to do different things, try to do bright pictures, take dark pictures, and just see what the light does, what reflection does, what, I don't know, different color combinations does, and then go from there. What is your favorite food when you go out to eat? My favorite food, well, it's probably something I'm not really making at home or can't do at home, because like a bowl of pasta, I love it, but I can have it at home like all the time. So probably something Asian, I just love it. And summer rolls, I know I can make them at home, but they're a bit more time consuming to make. Something like really good sushi or awesome Buddha bowls with like 10 different ingredients. Yeah, something like that. Something I wouldn't usually make at home. Ever eat something unhealthy or processed? Yes, I do, and I think it's okay if you do, because you gotta treat yourself to something, and if you say, I'm not gonna eat anything at all, I think you would make yourself unhappy. But you can also learn to not crave foods like that anymore, which is good. I sometimes crave chocolate, which is okay, and then I just have chocolate. Which I'm not craving anymore is something super like fatty, like super fatty burgers, or I don't know, just something that has too much fat, too much salt, too much of everything. I prefer nice cream and berries and fruit, but sometimes I do have some processed foods, which is okay if you keep it to like 80% healthy and 20% like processed or not that healthy. So yeah, treat yourself to something. Alright, let's do the last question and then I gotta go make myself some food. Will you do another what Kiwi eats in a day? I know you guys love Kiwi. Yes, I will do another what Kiwi eats in a day. I was planning to doing one here in Austria, and I was also planning to do like a fancy what Kiwi eats in a day, that I just cook her some really fancy things that she usually never gets. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, and thank you so much for your questions. If you have any others, please make sure to write them down in the comments and I will do another Q&A. Thank you so much. I hope this helped. And if the question you asked me isn't on here yet, I will do another Q&A for sure. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really good day. And see you again here on my channel.